inside. The old gods granted me a vision of the way to change reality. In the shadows creeping, can't rest your weary head. No time for you to sleep now, or evil it will spread. So gather all your friends and listen to my tale. Adventure story shaping the magic and the veil. Dragons, devils, demons, and creatures that I fear, and heroes of the north. Just please don't be scared. The heroes are the monsters to the enemy. It all depends upon the way that you proceed. Original GM, we're here to set you free. Come join in the adventure. Who you wanna be? Who you wanna be? We are heroes. We are
Welcome back to Original GM. I am Hupahu, once again joined with Cikala and Wachi. Howdy ho.
Howdy ho.
How's it going, kids?
Good.
Had a pretty good week, getting things done,
Yeah,
building our website.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, excited. Yeah, getting our book together. Things are coming along. We'll probably start doing a Kickstarter before too long. I don't know when we'll start that, but I'm excited. If you guys hear popping tonight, it is that wonderful American celebration of a holiday. 4th of July, where lots of bangs happen. Those of us that have had bullets flying past us tend to have issues with it, but I'm doing alright, I suppose. Win or another realm. So, yeah, so good week, guys?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's one of them.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Last week, we had some murder hobos in the party.
I didn't kill anybody.
I gotta mention it before we get started, Belia. Well, to all of you, you all leveled.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's been a while. It's been a long while. Things kind of changed with the new system. You guys level, I think, once you get to a certain point where you guys are at, it's every level is like 200,000 or something like that. So it'll be interesting. But I'm ready to go. I know. What was the other thing? There was one other thing. Failure. You have an alignment warning. But it's a full shift. You are halfway in between. But the new system, you know how it works. When the books are out, they'll be able to see it. But you're in between alignments. Currently, you have no alignment tongue. And you're between lawful neutral and lawful evil. There are 3 dots between the two of those. You are at the last dot, one from lawful evil, and it's because of the pure murderous rage that took place in this bar last episode. But yeah, you guys are aware that these guys are compelled. You know, they're just normal humans. But so that's where the alignment warning is. So let's get started. If you guys are ready.
Yeah.
Last episode, everyone had joined back together after Gordon and Zira had found the Ziggurat, the pyramid structure within the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good click away from you guys, about a mile. And so everybody's there. Valia, you're standing next to Guildmaster Branoff, who's in serious shape. He's starting to wane a little bit. He's kind of getting dizzy, you can tell, and he's still bleeding a little bit. This guard is still in shock. Gordon and Zira come in, they look at the dead bodies. You just see Gordon. He appears. You don't see Zira. And he comes up to the dead bodies and just kind of looks at them and kind of looks over at the two sisters. He goes, "Everything okay?"
Obviously.
They were all compelled, I'm aware.
Hedda kind of starts looking around. He's like, "This is Jean. This is Jean." And he goes over there. Oh, no.
I would suggest that we get Jean and Master Brunoff back to Mirabilia for some healing.
About that point, Dalmar and Tuffy come in behind you guys, and they walk in the front door. You think we should leave from here? Gordon says to you. We have found the pyramid.
Absolutely.
Tessa says we cannot let this evil fall deeper upon these people. We must heal them of their affliction or do something. It must be stopped. At that point, the doors open.
Oh boy.
And a dozen guards come through into the room, busting in with weapons out, shields. There seems to be a commander in the middle of them. He's like, "Easy, men, easy." And they all kind of put their shields up and kind of make a circle around themselves. And look at you guys. The captain says, "What have you done? Why have you come to our town and done this?"
Raven will speak up. She will say, "Everybody in this bar attacked us. We were defending ourselves."
They kind of relax their weapons and shields when you say that, and then come into the room. When they get really close to you, they try to surprise you and attack you. Roll
yeah.
initiative.
Yeah, knew that was coming.
I'm pretty sure you were aware of that,
Yeah.
but
It was worth a shot.
seem to misplace my pencil. Do you have an extra one? Oh, no, never mind.
You got it?
Yeah.
Afflictions of the spores. That's
All right. Tens and above.
Raven got a 13.
Rava, you will go first. Except for Gordon, which you just see he just disappears.
Alright. they do?
This is Reva?
Yes.
Okay. So,
I have 11s, both my characters.
on a 10 they attack, so 11 will go next. Reva, if you hold, you will be surrounded by 4.
So on an 11, I'm like, yeah, crap, you're spreading them out. Okay.
So, okay, on 11, what do you want to do? Go ahead.
Well, Velia has an 11. Lily will begin casting.
On a what?
11.
Okay.
And
Bailey has an 11 too?
yes.
Okay. What do you do? They surprised you, so that's the reference in spreading them out.
Okay.
They didn't surprise you, but they were trying to surprise you. You let them walk right up to you. You didn't do anything. They put their weapons down. So it'll be about like that.
Okay.
What it looks like up there on the map. Remember how I said they kind of walked between you guys a little bit? So Bailey on an 11.
Yeah.
What do you do? You're right here next to Branov. Oh, I know.
She put the swords together.
Okay. So she uses that as an 11, so it'll go to a 10, but she puts the swords together and they become a very powerful weapon.
Try
The
to
magic invokes into them and they forge into one another and become like an ice cold steel looking weapon. It's the same weapon, but both of them have different colors than that. And yeah, what do you do?
I'm gonna try the whirling attack. The new whirling attack.
Okay.
And I do apologize. Both swords together is gonna change my hit. So it'll just add 5, right?
Yeah.
And these are normal sized creatures.
They are. They're just humans.
So in this, I just do 1 to hit, and it counts for all 8. Is that correct?
So no, you have to roll. This whirlwind attack you'll get to strike up to 8 individuals around you that are within range. So wherever you place yourself, if you place yourself here, there's 3, 2, 3, 4, maybe, yeah, 4 right there. Here would be 4. So either here or here would be the most. The leader is that blue one, right here.
Okay.
So you would move, so it'd be about 20 feet away. They've got their weapons out, and when you're coming at him, you realize you're going to have to make a tumbling roll to get over the top of him and try to land in the center to swing at all 4 of them.
Okay.
And I tell you what, I'll give you 5. I'll say this guy's just barely in it, and he turns towards you instead of Reva because she's got 2 already on her.
Okay.
So I'll say you get 5 that you can swing at, but you go ahead and make your tumbling.
Yes.
Okay, you go over the top of him. He's got a 10 initiative, and as you pass over him, he follows you, and then he'll turn facing to where you land. So he's facing you. This one is not that it matters on any of them, but none of them are facing you, but these 2 and these 2. Sorry, so 4 of them. This one is. They're facing you. Go ahead.
Okay, so start.
Start with the leader?
Yeah.
Okay.
$19.
That hits.
Nice.
You're now 16th levels, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh wait, this
20
is the leader?
Yes.
That misses. My bad.
A 19
You need
misses.
a 20. You need a 20.
Okay.
Unmodified or whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever. Just you need a 20. So that one will miss. And that's all you get on him. Now you have to go to the next guy.
Okay. It was
What'd you roll to roll the 19?
a 3.
He's good. So that's just with damage. A 3.
Oh.
Goodness.
So I do get to roll damage. No, I missed.
Yeah, you
okay,
missed.
so second
Go ahead.
roll,
Yep.
natural 19.
That will hit. That hits this guy that was facing you. Roll damage.
And that is okay. So when the swords
So
are
it's like you're using
combined-
both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
With
So
the magic.
it's
So it's an additional 5 more damage.
Okay.
Plus it has all those
The piercing.
things. Yeah, so that was a
19.
soul sucking shot.
19 piercing. So
On that guy?
yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. His soul drops him. He's dead.
Right.
Are we gonna have a repeat of last game? Is that what's happening?
I don't know.
Natural 17.
That hits this guy right here. And yeah, his soul sucks. So how many souls are in there now?
2 from right now and
2 from before?
2 from last game. So she would choose to not suck their soul.
Okay.
On this one.
All right.
This would be the 4th. So that leaves 3 in there.
By the end of your attack, you will have switched alignment to lawful evil.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead on the. Go ahead.
Oh goodness.
Natural 15.
Yeah, yeah. Roll damage. And that's. So the piercing, what that is that goes through any
Any magical.
magic that is on the armor itself, not the armor, but any magic that's on it.
So like if it's +3 plate though, then it's just normal plate.
Yeah, it's just normal plate. So,
20 damage.
and that works all the time,
Okay.
not just when it's 15 or higher. 20 damage will kill him.
And this will be my 5th shot.
Okay. And that's this guy here. What'd you roll? A 1? Okay. And you didn't cast any spells to
I did not.
do anything
Forgot all
with that?
about that.
Yeah, well, you haven't had time, really. Kinda you have, but... Okay, give me percentile dice. The famous critical fumble and critical hit charts for the new system. I've used for years.
I can't tell if
They're
they're covers.
infamous. I know, I'm gonna have trouble reading with the red lights
That's
too,
why
but...
mine are so distinct.
03.
Well, that's about the best you could have rolled. That's good. Make a dex check.
Yes.
You don't throw your weapon or anything like that. It'll end your attack. Your attack is just over. So,
Okay.
So that was 11. Lily started casting, correct?
Yes.
Tell me what segment it is when she gets there.
Lily is still on
Tens.
her mount, strapped in.
Okay.
She never got off of it, just. Yeah.
Okay.
Casting.
So she's on her horse right here.
Yeah.
All right. So at 10 initiative, this guard comes to you. This guard comes to Gorgain. This one that you fumbled on is going to attack you. And this guard's going to attack Lamast. Rava,
Yeah.
you got 2 on you.
Alright.
The one that's in the chair doesn't move. He doesn't come after you. He doesn't go to defend them or nothing. And then Tessa has 3 on her.
Okay. I was holding,
Okay?
so if they swing at me, I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
they're on you. What
Yeah.
do you do?
Yeah.
There's 2.
catch weapon
You're
on
gonna.
one of them.
You're gonna. Oh.
and then try to parry the other one.
Okay. Make a catch weapon. Way of the one skills.
So that's a to hit, and I know this is a new system. So do my
What are you catching the weapon with? Your weapon? Are you You're not trapping it. You're catching it. So like, you know, you can catch it in your gauntlet. You can
Yeah.
catch it
yeah.
with both hands.
One hand.
You can catch it under your arm or what, you know. Okay. Roll to
Do
hit.
I put my pluses from strength with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
11. Wait. Do I get my pluses from pummeling and grappling?
Yeah.
Yes. So that would be. Hold
Your
on.
times 4 or times 3?
Times 2.
Times 2 plus 2.
13?
You know what? I fucked up with your thing, but 13 you said?
13?
Yeah, that misses.
Ow. Okay.
You need a 15.
Fuck.
Value, that's what you needed to. No, I'm sorry. You need a 14. You need a 14. You just leveled, didn't you?
Yeah.
To 16?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit. Value, that's what you need. I
Wait,
looked at the new
what do I
chart
need?
differently.
A 14? I
You
think I got a
need-
13.
You need a 14.
I got a 13.
Wait. No, 13. You need a 13.
I need a 13?
Yeah.
So yeah, okay.
Trying to get used to these charts that they're like
Catch the
different.
one weapon in my hand.
Okay, yeah, he swings a long sword at you, and you catch it in your hand.
And then I want to try to parry the other one with my shield.
Okay. Roll 20. He swings at you.
Natural 17.
Yeah, you parry, no problem.
And then so that was 2. So I still have one more. Is break weapon an attack or an action?
It's an attack anyway.
It's an
The one
attack.
skill
So
would be.
you have to catch the weapon first.
Yeah,
so
or trap it first.
Which I've done, and I want to try to break
So
it.
you're gonna try to break his weapon?
Yeah.
All right, roll 20.
Natural 17.
Yeah.
30, 20.
So you catch the weapon with this hand, and then you block the other attack with the shield. And the only thing in your hand is your shield. So you swing with your shield
Yeah.
at it,
Yeah.
and it shatters the blade into pieces.
Nice.
The guy just like, what the hell? Yeah, it shatters.
Did I miss with my parry on the shield? I didn't, did I?
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
No, you parried it.
Okay.
So you caught one and parried one,
Okay.
and they don't seem to have any more attacks. It's still your move. Still your
I
attack.
don't have any more attacks. I have 3 around. Because I didn't use my quick... Wait, no, my quick draw. No, I didn't use my quick draw.
You can
Forgot
still
to
use
say
your
that.
blade. It's with your rod.
No, it's with the shield.
The
It's
shield?
My quick draw. That's what I was saying. I forgot to say that. So
Yeah,
it's
too
all
late.
good. It's all good.
Okay, that ends your attacks.
rounds.
Now they
That's it.
attack. These two can't. They missed because of what you did. This one swings at Gorgain. Velia, armor class.
Uh, 9.
Misses you. They miss Tessa. They miss Gorgain. They miss you. That's it. There's one on Lily. Lily armor class.
Four.
4. Miss. Miss. So,
Thank goodness.
9s. 8s. Okay.
0 to 4.
Gorgain grabs the one that tried to swing at him by his neck and then comes down with his hand on his helmet. Boom! And just knocks him unconscious and drops him to the floor. Then he goes and grabs the one next to Velia. Actually, the leader. He goes to grab the leader, and it looks like the leader's swinging at the mast. And he'll hit. Alright. Yeah, he does the same thing to the leader. Just grabs him from the side and hits him on the head and knocks him out cold. Does enough subdual damage to both of them and knocks him out.
Nice.
That's the end of his attacks. Lamass moves with quickness from where he's at over to this one that was attacking Reva, and grabs him by his head, and that magic that he had on his hand goes off.
Oh, goodness.
And when it goes off, the guy's face just starts to melt, and you see a ghost-like spirit come out of his body of the guy, and they just kind of evaporate. And he drops to the ground screaming like really loud and holding his hand up behind his head like this, and his face is still peeling off, and then he just drops to the ground dead. Reva?
Yeah.
Velia?
Yeah.
You guys get an observation.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Velia?
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
No. Holy shit, she must have.
Velia, you see his eyes sink in. And some of the blood that's in the white that looks normal just kind of goes out, and it goes really, really jaundiced looking and white.
On Lamass?
Yellow, yeah, on his eyes after he does that. And he kind of backs away, kind of like it hurt
see
him.
it.
Like it hurt him to
Like
do
the
it.
spell hurt him to do it. The three around Tessa, she just turns and looks at him and goes, ah! Like that, and just screams at him, and they run out the door from her. They just run full top speed. Yes. Yes. No. Two of them drop their weapons on the floor as they run. The other one doesn't. Yeah.
What initiative was that?
9, 8, 7,
Goodness.
6.
Oh.
Hedda. Where did Hedda go?
He's up there by Jean's body.
That's right. He doesn't get involved with that. You guys got it. So on that initiative, she can turn to the one that's attacking Lily. She just holds out her hand, and the guy freezes. He just goes. That will end combat. This guy right here.
Yeah.
You broke his weapon,
I did.
and he's gonna run. So that's the end of combat.
Reva would say out loud, they're gonna go get more.
Gordon appears, still where he was at. He goes, then they will die as well. Or be trapped, or be held, or be whatever. We need to decide what we're going to do. I found the Juggernaut. We have found the Juggernaut. Are we still coming for Tatalda and Mal and the kids? Is that why we're here?
That's exactly why we're here.
Then let us leave this accursed place. move on down.
Yeah.
There's no sense in killing these whelps, these harmless beings. They are not a match for us.
I do have Jean's soul in my blade so that we can bring her back when we get back to Mirabilia.
Hedda comes walking over. He goes, "Was she under the control of the vampire?"
She was. She was gonna kill me.
Ah, well, you did the right thing, lass. Good thing you got her soul. Maybe we saved her ass. I don't know. I agree with Gordon. Let's get on down the road.
Let's get out of here, guys. Rachel will start to walk out.
Lily will complete her spell.
Okay. All right, Lily.
I'm not letting that go. Well, because it's really cool in a new system.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's
Yep.
Lily's favorite spell from the old blah, blah,
From the old system, or from the new system?
spell that Lily pre-created
Gotcha.
to work in the better way. Anyway.
So,
Before they walk out, or as they're walking out, can Zira cast a spell?
yeah.
I'm looking for it. Where is my spell list? Goodness. Absorb negative energy.
Okay.
It's permanent until used, right?
Yeah, it will protect you from negative material attacks. One attack, right?
Yes. She puts that on herself.
Okay. Anything else?
Rainbow sphere for Lily.
Okay. You're gonna put it on?
Yeah, that's what she had started casting.
What's the duration of that?
The duration is until used.
Damn, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and invoke that.
All right. As you get outside the tavern, you see guards and stuff running on the walls, and you see some of the guards warning them to fall back. Do not attack. Fall back. Run. Run. They are butchers, you hear one say, and they fucking start taking off and running. Some of them start to head down the walls, and it looks like they're going to try to come your way. Gordon says, let's just head out the northern gate as quickly as possible.
Okay.
You are, when you get to the gate, the two guards that are there, from the sides behind these two buildings right here, come other guards, but Gordon kind of appears and turns and looks at him, and you see his ghost Miranda come out and just kind of go like that to him. They kind of stop in their tracks, and Gordon walks up to the gates and just pushes them open. He unlocks it and pushes it open. The guards do not attack you guys. So you head north. As you're heading north, you hear behind you the church's bell that was there that you saw just ringing. And you guys go approximately a quarter mile, and the bell just kind of dies into the distance. You barely hear it, but it doesn't stop. It's still going.
So did everybody come with us?
Yeah. Tuffy and everybody comes.
Okay.
Tuffy does go over to where Jean's body is before you guys leave, and then he collects himself and comes with you. Gordon and Zira will take you down the path that they went to get there, and if you put your attention up there, you'll see you guys are all located here. I need to bring Tuffy and Dalmar in, but just imagine that they're with you currently. And You know, I gave a short description last time. It was, there are glowing lights coming from the top of the pyramid, and two statues that look like Anubis head statues at the front there, and then blood on the steps going up with bodies. All around you as you come through this clearing up to the Ziggurat, you guys are sneaking in kind of quietly. You see mist all over the ground and all over this area. There are large standing stones in a clearing off to your left, and then a couple more stones that are located farther up to the left than where they are. So here's the first group of stones right there, and then the second group are over here, and then here's the two statues directly in front of you. And the glowing is coming from up above, and the glow that you see is pulsating, but with lightning. And as before, Gordon and Zira will tell you what they saw, which is basically there's one missing, located right here, that is not there. Whatever these orb-like things are that are firing lightning. So, as you guys come in, the mist kind of surrounds you as you come into this area. Gordon kind of stops, and then he lets you guys know vampires can be gaseous form. This gas that is around us currently could be them. You're still on your horse, Lily. As the mist comes and touches where your horse is, it goes through it, like through the horse leg. It doesn't seem to bother the horse.
Zira will look at the mist with necrosight.
You looking at the Ziggurat, or are you looking? Where are you looking? Which direction?
The mist first around
Just
us.
right around your feet.
Yeah.
You don't see anything.
No?
No.
And then she'll turn and look up at the Ziggurat.
There's definitely magic at the top of it. It's glowing.
Can I tell what kind?
On the left and the right side of the Ziggurat, up about 2 levels. On the sides of it, it glows as well too.
Is it where he went inside of it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and and you told them that. So that location, Lily, is right here where the barbarian vampire went. They don't know where she went. She just came and started going up the steps up to the top. They don't know where she went, the waitress, because they left.
Okay.
So Zira, nothing up there other than that.
Okay.
Uh,
What about the standing stones?
so you turn and look at the forest, and as you look at the forest, you see vampires. Like your vision picks them up.
About how
Different
many?
location. You see about 25 on your left side.
She would telepathy everybody in the party and tell them that there's about 25 vampires in the forest on our left side. She'll turn and look to the right.
There's more, because the forest goes deeper, and you see lots of them. Then do you turn to look behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were already surrounded by
Yeah,
them.
we're
Like when you turn to look
surrounded,
behind you,
you
they're
guys.
all in the forest, and so
We're
Gordon says they
surrounded.
already know we're here.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're all around us.
Tessa pulls out her sword,
Yeah, I'm getting there.
and when she pulls it out, you see this holy weapon just glow with a pure white energy, and it's a scimitar, and she just holds it out. You see this field come around her and drop to the ground. If you're within 5 feet of her, you'll be in it. Velia, you and Hedda are within it. This field that comes down off of her. You guys are inside of it. You don't know if you can leave. You just see it kind of go around you. And she turns behind you guys and looks behind you where Zira said that you're surrounded. She just stands there with her sword like. You realize there's some kind of paladin ability. She must have gotten a god.
So she's already got hers. She never put it away. It's still together. She's gonna invoke the +4 bless.
Lily, you have your thing up around you too.
Yeah. +4 greater bless on hits and saves.
Valia's doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Remember, the sky is dark, like it was before. When you come into this Ziggurat area, it's more lit up because of the magic that's coming from the top of it. But other than that, the forest is deep and dark with mist everywhere. It's difficult to see. Zira, even with your vision, you're picking up their signatures, but the trees are so close to each other they disappear every once in a
I
while.
can't actually see them. I can just see that they're there.
Yeah.
Lily
Yeah.
will begin
Barely.
casting
Okay.
9 segments.
All right. Nobody comes or nothing happens.
Reba would say to everybody, if they already know we're here and they're not attacking, that means they want us to go inside.
William says, well, perhaps they think they've trapped us. They're forcing us inside, which... That's why we came anyway, isn't it? Meanwhile, you can hear Lily chanting over there. Cast your spell.
Hold it to the last word.
Okay. Gorgain says, forward. He starts moving.
Reba would say forward.
So everybody follows. You guys come up to here, and these two statues are looking down on you. Right in front of you, you see a body. I'm going to zoom in. Blood covering the stairs with a bottle next to him.
Zira? Religion?
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 Okay.
Yes. Really good.
So you, you remember studying something about the gods from the stars. Only a few times in the books you read, but one thing you do remember is Ptah, the creator of the universe, and his ship when you guys were in heaven.
Yes.
In those stories, this is that energy. And you're
Okay.
like, oh. You assume it also is attached to Ra or something like that because of what you were told. You see a raven land up here on top of this pedestal at the top right up there, and you can hear some others behind it. You can hear wings. And looks at you. Takes to flight, goes back over the top of the pyramid.
Zero will look at it for traps.
The pyramid itself,
Yeah.
the stairs.
Yeah, stairs right in front of us.
You don't see any.
No?
No.
Okay.
What's your roll? You don't see any. What is it?
56?
Yeah, okay, yeah, you don't see it.
Right.
Well.
Gordon looks back at you.
The constructs that we'll have to worry about.
Are they glowing magical? The statues? I'm
No.
sorry. No?
No.
Zero would tell them I don't see any magic, but it could be him.
Hedda walks up to it, pokes his axe into it. And he goes bang. And he goes, what? They already know we're here, right?
Right?
Tired of waiting to get snatched up from something in the darkness. How about we check the top of this pyramid out?
Yeah.
Okay.
The fuck's a pyramid doing here anyway? So you guys head up. As you head up, you see more dead bodies. And these are levels of height. So like if you're on the steps here, you'd have to jump over and land here to get down to that level. As you come all the way up to the top, at the very top, you see what looks to be a body that's been strung or drug, to the center of this thing. It's laying there all bloody. Very difficult to tell other than the fact that its skin is blue. And the body is giant. It's a giant. The statue that it gets drugged from is crumbled and broken. The glass piece that was sitting on top of here is gone. And it's a brass statue and is broken. Brass. Broken into pieces. And then you look across and you see lightning going between these statues and these orbs. On the opposite side of where this giant is dead and laid down and been drugged, you see a book laying on an altar that's glowing the same color as the orbs. And then behind this altar, you see some sort of device. I'll zoom in here for you. That is a globe with magical rings and a glowing source of energy on the inside that's cylindrical, and then a couple of what look like orbit type representations of it, and you see it just sitting there spinning. These that are on the outside don't look like that. These on the outside actually look like some sort of red crystal that's inside of a glass structure that's spinning.
Question?
Yeah.
Would Rava's knowledge of engineering give her any idea as to what that might be? The thing spinning behind the altar?
With engineering?
Yeah. I know it's a weird question, but too much magic to it for her to tell what it might
I will
be.
give you a roll on your engineering. Yeah.
Yes.
It represents the stars, you're pretty sure. As you look at it, you're like, this is space. This is, and as you start looking at it, like there's, yeah, it looks like a replica or something of space.
Okay.
And that's from where you're at. You'd have to get much closer to get more detail.
Okay.
But you guys are just at the top of the pyramid right here. Nobody's technically, I mean, Gorgain and probably Rava have stepped up there. Like that.
Okay.
And Hedda, he's probably right next to Gord. So you guys are kind of crowded in like that right now. Lily, you're right behind them with Velia and Tessa and Gordon and Lamast. Yeah.
Okay.
Hedda kind of looks back, Gorgain looks back, and he goes, I think it's a giant,
Yeah.
Hedda says.
Raven would say yeah.
He kind of comes to here. Also, there's Tuffy and Tatalda's brother
Dalmar.
down there. So you come up a little with them.
Yeah. I'll fly up just a little bit so I can see over Gorgane's head.
All right. When you step up there with your horse and try to fly with it, it doesn't lift. It just kind of goes. Looks back at you. It can't lift off the ground.
I'll try to fly up with my dragonfly ring. Not a bunch, just off of his back.
You go up, but then you just fall back down.
It's like it's like a space jammer with its own gravity.
Rabo would say that thing over there looks like it represents space. I'd have to get closer to know more, but that would make sense.
Lily will look around Gorgane.
Zero
Does it
would
look like a
say-
helm?
It might be.
Just
Might
tell
be.
him
It would take a closer look, but you think it might be. You say that, and Gordon goes, "Yeah, it does kind of resemble a helm, doesn't it?" But he says, "Not a normal one, for sure.
right? Not
Greater helms are not that.
Zero would
They don't
say
look like that.
they don't. I think
But it
that's-
does resemble one a lot."
Zero would say, yeah, I think you guys are right. This is involved with the stars, a religion of Ptah and all of that, and I think the Ra is connected. Remember Ptah from when we went to heaven?
Gordon goes, "Yeah. The thing Vade and Eris saw. She showed us.
Yeah.
The ship. I don't know what to do, you guys. We have doors down here. So you look down here, and on the sides are two doors here, and then two doors down here. From where you're at, you can see those, and then a door up here. You notice that the mist is completely moved in. Zero, when you look around and look down off the pyramid, because you guys go up and it's pretty decent height up there. So it's about 90 to 100 feet tall when you get to the top of it.
Okay.
When you look there, you can see the vampires all out inside the trees, and you see the mist has moved in, completely covering any kind of exit, all at the base of the pyramid. And the mist itself is collecting at the base of the pyramid. Meanwhile, between the brass statues and these orbs of energy, and the book, now that you guys have moved a little bit closer, you realize it does have a glow to it. It's the same color as those orbs. Then Lily, Hedda will move up this way. He kind of pays attention to electricity, but he moves around this, kind of comes to here, and he says, "There's another body over here." And he lifts up some rocks. And underneath it is a olive-skinned individual that has no shirt on, with some sort of headdress, like an Egyptian headdress. Some sort of kilt, like skirt, and sandals. And Hedda says, "He's alive, lass." Probably teenager or so. What do you do? Anything? Gordon will come up. He'll go to this side, kind of come to here.
Zero would come up too.
In his shadow, I just assume Zero goes wherever
Yeah.
he goes. So they would come up, and people would have to move or get out of the way or something. But Lamass would go right to here.
Lily will come around by
Gorgane.
Where Gain and Hedda, yeah.
Right there. Okay.
They said that guy over there is
Valia?
alive.
Right here.
Yep.
Tessa will come here. Yeah. Go, I'll zoom in now. So if you look right here, you'll see an individual that's laying down right there.
Bravo would say if we can heal him, we might be able to talk to him. He might be able to tell us what happened here.
I love it. Of course, as always, be careful. Could be an enemy. Tuffy, damn it, I need to bring them in real quick.
Yeah,
But
no worries.
we're going to take a break. We've been going for about an hour. We're going to take a quick break, and I'll set that up, and we'll be right back. And we're back. All right. So, Lily,
Yeah.
Hedda says, "You recognize this other one?" And he points at the giant.
Look at him.
He looks like the giant that was in Beacon. that guarded
Our
the front,
guard?
that guarded the front gate. Gorm was his name. Looks like him, but his skin is blue.
I'll tell him that's
What I thought.
our guard.
Figure I'd recognize him anywhere. Gorgain goes, yeah, that's very odd. The second person we've seen from Beacon here. What's going on? As a DM, I have to admit that I had some tokens not right, but now they're back. So you have a little bit more backup than you thought you did. Lucian's here. Tuffy. Dalmar. About that moment, as Hedda, sets the giant's head back down, moves over to the boy, who you see kind of goes like that, like he's hurt. About that point, the book starts to glow, pulse.
Tuffy, get up here.
Raven will be like, guys.
What's going on? You see Tessa
What is
kind of
that?
move to here with her shield up. Tuffy comes up closer. Dalmar leaps over to here to go past this statue. And when he does, electricity erupts from this copper statue, this bronze or copper statue, I'm not sure what it is, it's one or the other. Reaches out and nails Reva. Full on.
Oh, fuck.
I need a magic resistance.
Alright.
As that happens, this pulsates, all four of these pulsate.
Oh my god, no, I made one over. I missed it.
And this stops moving. It just goes, and you feel the whole Ziggurat and pyramid go up really quick as you see Reva evaporated by this lightning bolt. She's just gone, and then you see this what looks like a light start to kind of flicker down like glitter onto the ground. She's gone. Dalmar is standing there, like kind of holding on to the statue as he went around. It looks like he might have been the one that invoked it by trying to go around her. He just kind of looks at the statue for a moment and then just takes his hand off of it, like, what the fuck?
Valia will start telepathy screaming, they?
You do that and you realize it's not going away from this pyramid. It's not going off this platform. And they're all poof, 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 poof. And you are rising in the air. You look, you see the trees down there, and you're going up at a high rate of speed.
Shit.
I'm not going to make you guys roll initiative,
I wonder if
but you look over and you see the boy touching the book and standing next to it with this like evil grin on his face. And Hedda's like, easy lad. And he just kind of turns and looks over at Hedda. When he does, you see Fangs kind of go.
Valia?
His eyes start to glow this yellow color. Welcome. You must be the heroes of the North. Finally, we have a chance to talk. You are in the presence of a god. The giant stands up, like he animates, and you see his eyes glow this yellow color. The area where Reva's at, you see it just kind of started to collect together with this dust. You see a little ball of what looks like positive material energy kind of forming as this is going on. If you want to do anything anytime, you can. He still holds his hand on that with his eyes glowing, just standing there looking at you.
And he said you were in the presence of a god.
And,
Is
yeah,
what he said.
is what he said. And the giant stands up with the same glowing eyes and kind of stands between you and him. You know, he just. And you're shooting up. At this point, you realize you're leaving the atmosphere. You're going up into space.
I'm dust. I can't help you. Zero, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, no, Velia's got
Oh.
one thing.
The mast is looking where Zira's at, or where Rava's at, and then just kind of turns to face the giant, and stands between the giant and what's going on with Rava, like right here, with his hands casting a spell. The giant just kind of looks at him like he's a peck, doesn't do anything. Tessa's standing right there next to him, and her and Gorgain and Hedda, all three look like they're ready to go after the giant if the giant does anything. The giant doesn't seem to see Gordon and Zira. Do you guys want to do anything?
Let's see here.
Velia has got one thing.
Okay.
The Ring of Gax.
Okay.
It's still on the orange from down in the Dwarven
Mm-hmm.
underground.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we had more time.
The young boy.
She's focused.
The young
on-
boy kind of turns and looks at you, and he goes, "Granted, it will make no difference." You feel your spell go off out of your ring. You're back to the point where you guys all stepped onto here, and Dalmar was getting ready to jump over and touch that statue. That's where you're at.
Do we remember?
Yeah.
Can Velia
Ravo
grab
would
him?
flip around and be like,
The boy is still holding the book. He's still got the yellow eyes, and the giant's still standing there. So everything's not exactly the same as it was. But Rava's alive and well. And Rava, you're aware of what just happened. And as you guys are doing this, you see Dalmar stop. He's like... Then you turn, and that's what you see. So... He's still there. It works out your ring, but he grants it. Whoever this being is that's looking at you grants the wish. At this point, you guys come to a stop in
That's it.
space.
She's done.
The pyramid stops. Then they go out, and then you see the electricity go back to the orbs, but it's not pulsing anymore. The book goes dead. The thing that wasn't spinning starts to spin again.
Rava would just turn and look at the boy with yellow eyes. She'd just turn and look at him.
Okay?
She's not gonna say anything, but like
Vampiric looking
expectantly.
teeth, you know what I mean?
Lily will ask him, "What do you want with us? Why have you brought us here?"
Lily says that, so she cancels her spell.
Oh, that's right. I forgot she was.
You're on the
holding her
last word.
spell.
Rava will say, "What god are we in the presence of?"
The boy looks right at Raven and goes, "Is there more than one?" Kind of turns his head. It seems that cults have broken up. and develop themselves on your world. Cults to me degraded, my beings of desiccation. It seems I must come now to fix what has been broken. As the great God of gods, I cannot allow this fakery to continue. I will come and burn it all, cleanse it, purify it. Hedda goes, what if we do it for you? Kind of turns and looks down at Hedda. And turns and looks back at you. Do you all follow on this path? You will rid this perplexity from the scrolls that are developed from my religions. I will not allow this to continue. Take upon yourselves to cleanse it, and I will not come to your world. Do not, and I will return. All will fall before the sun. At that moment, you guys are in space. There's like a flash of light that comes from the sun. It's a long way away. It's, you know, it's in space.
Got you.
But there's a flash that comes from it when he says that. Gorgain looks at Lily like, do we agree? I mean, you know, and Gordon, you and Zira have not moved.
Lily was using her obvious, knowing no better, but using her 30 charisma.
They're there.
Using her 30 charisma, she will, she'll say, and will you grant us the return of our friends that have been taken and tortured? If we accept your quest? And she'll smile real big at him.
Just your charisma, God.
She did. Of course she did. It's Lily.
Roll into your charisma.
It's Lily. Of course she did. By far. Even halved.
I give you 24 hours. May arcane energy guide you. You see the boy come back and he's like, he turns and looks at it and goes, brings his teeth out and hisses at the book and pulls his hand away. And then turns and sees you all. The giant just goes, just crumbles to the ground dead again. And the boy's like, holds his hands up. So they're speaking in a language you don't understand.
Tongues.
Your hat. It's Egyptian. I have been awoken. Why? Why would a god's son be woken? Do you not know what you fools have done?
Raven would say,
We
what
did
is he
not-
saying?
We did not do it. We did not wake you. We found you here almost dead. And then the sun god came through you and spoke to us.
I hunger. He turns and looks at Hedda. Hedda kind of backs away from him. He goes, bring your arm here. Now.
Raven will step up and look at him.
He turns and looks at you.
You
Then
will
you.
not feed on our friends.
Slaves always come. Always.
None of us are your slaves.
He kind of looks around at that point. Not nervous, but like entitled, you know. And then looks at everybody, and everybody's just like. You are not my servants.
No.
Who are you? Carlos. I'm Gorgane. He extends his hand down to him. He's like, what is this? It is our way to greet. He holds his hand out like that. Gord comes over and like grasps his arm like that, and the boy's like,
She'll say to him, I'm Reva, Sith. Where are you from?
kind of looks around at that point. Then he walks over to the, what looks like the helm that Lily had recognized.
Mm-hmm.
And when he gets to the helm, he puts his hand on it, and it's still spinning, but it slows down a little bit, and he goes, I have never been here. I do not know what this place is. And he takes his hand off of it, and it goes back to spinning. And he turns and looks back at you.
What world are you from?
Not this one. You will help me. Please. I am important. You have no idea.
Your sun god has given us 24 hours to complete a task here on this continent.
You speak for Ra. He just looks down and looks at you.
Actually-
I am the birth of Ra,
Ra spoke through you while you were completely unconscious.
which proves that I am who I say I am. You must serve me. Tuffy's like, calm down, look. And he's speaking in common, but he seems to understand what's going on. Look, I think the situation is very important to. And the kid looks at him like, what the fuck? He goes, be away from me, priest! You do not speak to me! And he does that, and Tuffy stops like,
Rainbow would say, I suggest if you want help, you learn some respect.
And some manners for our holy people.
he crosses his arms.
We aren't your servants. You don't get to talk to us like that. Especially if you want our help. Maybe that's why you're here, is to learn some humility.
Why are
Get
you
it.
here? Why are you on my temple? Why are you on my home? The place that I sleep.
Because your god Ra quested us and left us here. Are you listening this time?
You could speak lies. How am I to know?
Well, if you're an all-powerful
I
god,
was
wouldn't you
gonna
know if I
say,
was
if you're
lying?
as powerful as you say you are, you should be able to tell.
I have been asleep for a long time. Across many. It is not important. Perhaps I will give you a chance.
Perhaps if you help us do what your god has asked, then when he comes back to reward us, you can go home.
You see him kind of get weak and he falls down to the ground, unconscious. Hedda tries to catch him, doesn't get him quick enough. He just kind of looks back up at you. You see him start to change a little bit, and his skin starts to get sucked in.
Raven would say, is he desiccating?
Hedda looks at you, she goes, I'm not sure what that is, love.
Raven will look at Lamass. Is he desiccating?
He looks at you and nods. You see him walk over and lean down and then kind of look at him for a moment and then look back. He's like, I am not comfortable with helping him.
No.
He moves away.
Yeah.
Tuffy's like,
So
there's not much I can do here
So-
unless he has some human blood. Or some kind of blood.
Raven would say, so,
Are Shatilda and Mal even here?
I don't know.
Velia will smell for them.
So, yeah. Yeah. You smell War Child. You smell Mal. You smell Tatalda. You don't smell the babies. You smell... Your wolves are still down there, but you can smell them. Like they're kind of here. Kind of. It's weird. It's like their sin is still here, but they're down there. You pick up Dalmar's smell, Tuffy smell, Lucian's smell. Oh, actually, no, not Lucian. You don't smell Lucian at all. You're not sure why, but you don't smell him right now. Gorgang, you smell. I smell Lily. Lily's familiar. Tessa. The death. There's some kind of magic in the air that doesn't smell quite right. It seems to be lower than where you're at. And you also smell a lot of death and blood. Lots of it below you.
Raven will look at the giant. Does the giant look like it still has blood in it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But his skin is blue, which is weird.
Right.
So
Why is his skin blue? Does anybody know? Is it poison? Did he choke to death?
War Child is here. So are Tatalda and Mal.
They are. He might be able to help us, though. Like, if we get down there and a war child knows who this kid is. Just something to think about.
The babies are not here. There's also a smell of
Gordon moves over here. You move with him?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a smell of what? Go ahead. You don't see that. They're invisible.
tainted magic.
Lucian goes, I smell it too. It is foul.
Raven would be like, did you just say you smell magic? What does that even mean? Tainted magic.
Death is mixed with it and blood.
That.
What, like sacrificial magic?
That one there smells of it, and he looks over at Lamast. Lamast is
Belial telepathy, Ray, Reva, blood magic.
Yeah, I got that.
we came for Mal and the kids, and to Talda, I guess we should try to find a way down. You're inside this thing.
Bravo would say we might be able to use this kid as leverage. That's all I'm saying.
Hedda goes, I agree. Tuffy, can you bring him back? Tuffy's like, there's nothing I can
He
do.
needs blood. If we can figure out what was wrong with this giant, why his skin's blue, we might be able to use his to bring it back.
Tessa walks up to him and he walks up to Hedda and she says, if you have a cup. And he's, she goes, I don't want to have to wash mine. She smiles at him and he holds up a cup and she cuts her wrist and drains blood into it. And then heals herself. He goes over to the body and puts it in the mouth. As soon as it hits his mouth, he sets up and you see his muscles like get stronger and tenser and taut. He just kind of levitates up, just, and then looks at you guys. Thank you, he says in that tongue, Lily.
You're welcome.
He would move from that point over to where Gordon and Zero are. He doesn't know they're there. And he goes over to the helm and he puts his hand on it. I cannot see into my home anymore. Something is beneath us, stopping it. What happened there? And he points across at the statue in the missing globe.
It was like that when we got here.
Bravo would say these vampires that are inside of the ship have kidnapped our friends.
He kind of looks at you funny. He goes, vampires? What of those?
Which you are? That's what we call your race.
There is one of my kind here? Another god?
No. Vampires. Like you drink blood. Right?
I do.
Vampires. You have to have blood to survive, to sustain yourself.
Yes.
Vampire.
There are more of me here? More vampires?
Hundreds.
Thousands even.
And they're destroying our world.
You come from the negative material plane, right? How long have you been asleep? I should say to him.
You ask a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I was sent to explore long ago. I was not supposed to stop for some time. I awoke and there was an explosion. He walks over to the center right there and looks at the area under the giant and he kind of tries to move the giant's head, struggling with it. He's trying to move it and get out of the way. Gorgain goes and helps him and Hedda says, what is it, lad? He goes, the entrance. Or at least there was. And he looks down. He moves the stones around and he's like, it has been broken. Cannot pass in through here. We need another bloodstone. And he points over at that corner. If it is fixed, I will be able to see what is inside my home.
Well, that's why they broke it.
Yeah.
Duh. I think we should take this thing back to Mirabilia.
And the kid kind of does that.
Oh, that's an idea,
Yeah.
I would say. That's quite the idea.
Yeah. Because then we have bait, we can get the supplies we need to fix this thing. Can you still fly it? Like, can you take us to our city?
I can go up and down with it, left and right, or any other angular position. Y or Z is impossible until that is fixed. I suppose if I went down, it would be on your planet.
Yeah.
Yes. I can go up, away from it.
No.
We could go to the edge of the crystal sphere and leave, but
No.
No.
We all have family waiting for us. And we can't fix your ship unless we go back. Actually,
you will be unable to leave.
we can't travel from here.
You cannot leave the pyramid.
What do you
Why?
mean?
It is broken. It will not allow you to leave. You're trapped here until we fix that.
Raven would say, so what's keeping us here? Is it the other 3 statues?
It is an effect of a broken pyramid. We do not want our technology falling in the wrong hands. You must know how to fix it, what to use. And I do. But you must venture forth into my home to find the bloodstones, so that we can fix it. I can
Rainbow?
guide you if that would help.
Raven would telepathy the party and be like, can anybody tell if he's lying?
Gordon telepathy says no, he is telling the truth. Has been since the beginning. He truly believes he is a god. He is not, Gordon says. I fix it. You get the materials. It's as simple as that. So you will serve me, because it serves you. It does that. You never know what might be in space. And he turns and looks back. Or how much time we actually have. Lucian's like, I'd much rather just rip the fucking doors off the hinges and chase whatever the hell this is. Kill it. Rip it piece to pieces. Get what we need and bring it back up. Let us be done with this nonsense.
Zero will telepathy Gordon and be like, could he not see us because he was the god of the sun and we're in the shadows?
I don't know.
He didn't seem to see us. I
He
don't think
didn't.
he knows we're here. Just saying. Just a
I
side
think you're
note.
right. We should stay
Keep
this
it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I know that was off topic, but
So Lily's behind Gorgain, right? Nobody's really paying attention to her right now.
No.
She's gonna real quiet, take off her hat.
Okay.
what are you about to do? Every time she says that, I get a little nervous. I go, shit.
Oh wait, this went up. There's so much to adjust with her. Sorry.
So, Ezrava, was I conscious when I got evaporated into that with that electricity and all that?
Yeah.
Was I regenerating?
Is that what was going on?
Were you conscious? No, you weren't conscious.
No?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
No.
Was I regenerating though?
You were.
Okay.
Just wanted to know.
Yeah. Yeah. Just curious.
Just try to pull a bloodstone out of the hat.
Okay.
You're rolling it? Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh.
I'm rolling something else.
Yes. With a 40%.
You pull out this Arcanite bloodstone. You see the mask kind of like turn and look back behind him where you're at.
I throw the hat on really fast. and
Okay.
Change it back to her hair.
Okay. Zero.
Yes.
Make a roll. Observation. A couple people see you,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
not most.
Yes.
Gorgain notices. The others you don't know who notices. And Lamass, he notices. You feel like you think he felt it is the thing. Because when you're holding it, you realize you can kind of feel his energy over there. And it's attuned to this. Yeah. It's just like an Arcanite stone. But there's some kind of, it's glowing a red color. There's some kind of magic in it that you're very unfamiliar with. You've never dealt with before. The kid, I forgot the roll. Ah, yeah. He sees you. He looks at you and goes,
Is this the bloodstone you speak of?
no. They are crystals. What is that?
Like a gemstone. Just a
Yes.
regular gemstone that's called a bloodstone.
They are not regular. They are superior, far superior to any other gemstone. Taken from the blood mines on our home world. They are large in size, some of them reaching into the teens of feet, others 6, 7, 8 feet. The ones we seek for up here can be smaller. Within my home there are many. Various sizes. All you need do is return a small piece.
Reva will turn and start to walk towards where that door was.
Okay. Lamass was, he kind of goes like this to he's like, and then he sees Reva leave and he kind of follows her and doesn't say anything to you. You come to the edge here and look down.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
just looking.
Yeah, you see a statue down here. It's got some sort of Egyptian-looking sickle that it's holding.
Is there a way to get down there? Besides jumping off the edge?
No, you could jump. It's only 8 feet or so.
She'll just go gaseous form and
Okay.
go down there.
Do you hear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thalia will go with her.
How do you go? This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she'll do a flip.
Land down here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Roll into your dexter, your tumbling. Lucian will come up, kind of look over the edge.
They can all keep talking, that's fine.
Right.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, yeah, you flip down, no problem. Dalmor doesn't get anywhere near that. Kind of comes to there.
She would.
Lily, you're holding on to this stone still, and you feel an empathy from it, like it's connected to the ground. And you look, and you see there's blood. Everybody's standing in blood that's up here. except for Tuffy, and you,
Because I'm on that.
Lucian, and that's it. You don't know about Gordon and Zira because you can't see them, but everybody right here standing in blood.
She'll start heading over towards Lamast.
Okay.
And she'll say that out loud. Just so everybody's aware, you're all standing in blood.
Tessa's like, I've stood in it before. This is not the first time. Right about that moment, magic erupts from the blood that everyone's standing in, or those that are there standing in. Lily, you're not in it, but all these people are. So it's these four. Okay. Tessa screams in pain and starts to move away from the blood. And Gorgain just kind of steps off of it, goes like that, kind of growls a little bit. He doesn't go into a rage or nothing. And Hedda will go this way. Lily, when it happens, you're able to like kind of step off the little tiny bit of blood that's right there, and it goes to the edge of it. You see the magic go to it, and your stone kind of glows for a moment. Lamast, it turns him to alabaster, like a statue.
God damn it.
God damn it.
He's just standing there.
Ray will fly back up there. She won't step in the blood though.
How does she fly back up? But she turns to gaseous?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck? What just happened?
Something with the blood, I
Blood
think.
magic.
Tuffy says.
Blood magic. That's what just happened. Blood magic. It's probably the only thing that could have actually affected him.
Dalmor kind of looks at it. He's like, wow, it's beautiful. But, yeah.
Did anybody else here know anything about blood magic? She'll look around.
You see the boy just watching you guys.
Do you?
I know it did not affect me.
Lily is going to try a clean jinx.
Okay. Gonna cast a jinx and do a clean on the area up here.
Yeah.
It'll clear it all. It'll
Just-
clear the rubble. It'll clear the ick off the bodies. It makes the stone giant's body go back to its normal color, Gorm, and cleans the whole area up. It works. Simple little jinx spell.
Nice. And then she will have the mountain go over to Lamass.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rava's gonna walk up to the mast.
Like, what do his hands look like?
He looks alabaster. Like he looks like a statue.
He's like a statue.
Beautifully carved statue, smooth, like a, like it's amazing looking.
Right.
Kind of creepy though, because there's no color to the eyes or.
Right. Is one of his hands where I could maybe put the stone in it?
Yeah, his hands are just, he's just like this. So yeah, you could walk up and touch the stone to his hand if you wanted to.
I'm gonna try that.
Okay. Are you trying to? What are you trying to do?
So she was gonna give it to him before this happened, but since it's aligned with him, maybe there'll be some kind of reaction. Maybe reverse what happened to him.
Okay.
That's like the intent. She's trying to put it in his hand
Okay.
to like
Hold on. Give me just a second.
bring him back. She feels like it's his stone.
Right.
Lily went and touched some
She
shit.
did. And not just some shit either, but like blood magic. Like
So Lily casts. Lily reaches in her hat and pulls out this bloodstone. Arcanite bloodstone. You recognize it as that, you know. Walk up, try to put it in his hand. In the process of what you said, thinking about fixing him and all that. And you actually, out of this bloodstone, which shatters the bloodstone and destroys it, a spell comes off of you. Lily, you feel worse than when you were a vampire. You feel a chill go up your backbone, like some force somewhere reached out and touched you and inflicted you. And you lose 7 hit points that just comes out of you, but it's a blood drain. You fall to the neck of your horse, even though it's only 7 hit points. It's going to be 7 hit points for 10 days.
Every day for 10 days.
Every day for 10 days, the cost of blood magic and whatever source it's coming from. But when you cast it, reddish colored magic invokes from the alabaster statue and slowly transforms Lamass back into himself. He just turns and looks up at you. And you're on your horse. You can kind of look up at him, but you're like, accept my spell, my friend. Thank you. He reaches out and touches you. Whatever blood magic cost that was there leaves you. And you see him go.
This is dangerous, this magic that you play with, Lamass.
Dangerous for those that must live. Thank you. I owe you my life. There is a powerful, powerful blood magic upon this pyramid. We are in grave danger. Obviously, whoever is doing this is much more capable than I. He turns, looks at Reva, he smiles at you.
Are you okay?
Lost me for a moment. Looks like both of us have dodged an arrow today.
I would have come back.
I want this ship back on the ground.
The boy looks at you and he goes, have you agreed to do what I have asked?
To fix your ship?
Yes.
Yeah.
He grabs a hold of the helm and takes it down. You guys keep going. It takes as long as it took when it went up. And when you get down, you pass through the clouds, the darkness that keeps the sun out. It's still present. And as you come down, you see them. Some of them appear on the pyramid. Vampires. right next to Tuffy is one, like on top. So you guys come down through the clouds and the mist, and when you land, that mist and clouds, some of them stuck there, and vampires appeared. Everybody roll initiative. I am going to saturate them a little bit less so that you can see a little bit better.
She actually has
So, if I zoom out here, you'll see that there's quite a lot. Even out by the rock out here. There's one here. You know,
They're everywhere.
there, there, down by the statues. Up relatively close to you. One's right in front of Velia. And one is right on top of Tessa and Tuffy. Anyway. So 15, 14, 13?
13, 11.
13's break. Ten.
Sorry, I've lost my 10-sider. 2.
The master's cast a spell, so go ahead.
The
Oh, let me roll for the boy. Okay.
Lily's Ring,
Okay.
Arcane Summoning 7,
Ooh.
with the Arcane Bond, all in 8.
Through the ring.
Through the ring, yeah.
Is she loaded with it?
She is. So we're gonna do 10 10th level.
Okay. That's funny. So
Fire,
oh, you're summoning.
10 10th level.
So you can do monsters too. Okay, so as you start to do it, it comes out your ring, and you're thinking about summoning them. You realize there are already some here. The vampires, they're monsters. You could
Oh, so I could
Snatch 'em.
grab them?
like 10 of them if they're under 10th level.
Yeah.
So instead of summoning, you could attempt to grab these undead.
Okay. And does the Arcane Bond work with that too? That's part of it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, if you get them.
Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You also, Valia, feel your wolves from where you're at now coming. So yeah, you'll get them all 10 of these turn.
And I knew she needed to make that ring.
Is worth it.
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe that fucking worked. I can't believe that worked. I can't believe you did that. What the fuck? Dude.
So
Yeah.
you get the point. So that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you didn't get.
I'll tell them to kill any vampires that come onto the pyramid.
The kid on an 11
Uh-huh.
touches the helm. And out of the 3 orbs that are up there that are left, lightning shoots out, but it's like a reddish color in nature at these vampires. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So one of the ones you had control of
Uh-huh.
gets hit. And the other 5 get hit from this kid. Vampires are normally immune to this sort of attack, but whatever it is grabs a hold of them. It's like lightning, but it grabs a hold of them and holds them. And there is a magical connection that goes, 2 connections off each of those orbs that go down and hold the rest of them. So like they don't attack. They can't attack. You have control of the majority.
Nice.
And the kid just kind of stops. So that ends initiative. One right next to Tuffy's like looking at Tuffy, and then he stops and just looks at you, and Tuffy's like, thank you, Lily.
I'll tell them to get on that second level down and surround us and protect anything from coming up here.
One of them stops and goes, and then he does it. You see another one off to the other side go, doesn't do what you say for a moment, but then goes, and then does it. The rest of them just kind of turn.
It's fighting their compulsion. That's what it seems like.
Something, yeah.
So we still can't telepathy out of here, right?
No. And he says, do you want me to destroy them? Are they like me? He says.
I think so.
He takes his hand off of it, and they go free, and he doesn't hold them anymore. They kind of stop, and just float there. He steps forward and he holds up the symbol of Ra, and he says, I have come, my children. I have come. You see the vampires kind of slowly float back to the ground. The ones you have controlled go to the doors and stand at the doors and guard them when they don't react to this kid at all. But the 6 do. And they go to knees and start worshiping and praying to him. Velia, there's one right next to you that just comes straight to the door that you're at, stands in front of you, right at the door, and just looks at you.
Ray will fly down there with her gaseous form.
Okay.
Like, is he blocking the door?
No, he's just
Okay.
standing in front of her. She told him to guard the doors. Right?
No, I said to go on the second level down and guard anybody from coming up on the pyramid.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what they do. My bad.
That's okay.
Like to here? I think you should go to the second level. Okay. So yeah, then 2,
Second level from the bottom or top?
3. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. 10. Okay. They probably would have coordinated to the point if you said to do that, like probably have one here
Backside.
and one here. So those two, the one by the statue, I'm not sure where he went. This guy.
Mm.
Bunch of bullshit. Alright, there we go. Okay. They kneel to the kid.
Rava's gonna use her positive material vampire true sight
Okay.
and look at this door that's right here.
She sees magic on it.
It's magic.
She's never seen this kind of magic before, but she assumes it's blood magic. And it's over the whole door. The whole statue that's attached to the door with the sickle. It comes down on the ground too, right in front of the door. Just a couple feet in front of you.
She'll touch the rod of cancellation to it. Try to cancel it.
Rod of Kavor.
Yeah.
It does. See the magic disintegrate off of it.
I think the magic's gone.
She says that to you, Velia. Lucian kind of looks over and he's like,
I don't know if there are any traps, any physical traps, but
Velia will turn around and sniff for
He jumps
Iris and Malachite.
they are at the entrance over here, waiting. Right here. Right here.
Just in a normal voice, she's gonna look toward that direction
Okay.
and say, "We're trapped on this pyramid because it needs a bloodstone. Please let my brother know that we're here and we're trapped. War child,"
And you're doing that in like a whisper?
just a normal voice.
Okay, normal voice, okay.
Um,
The vampires are like, they look at each other when you're saying this.
War War Child and our friends are in this pyramid.
World Child and our friends. Okay. They kind of relax when you say that.
The vampires?
Yeah. When she says that, they kind of relax. Like when she says War Child and our friends.
Like they assume that War Child is part of the friends.
Yeah. That's what it seems like.
This is Valiant.
You smell them start to leave. They don't reply, but they leave. They don't. You think they're probably surrounded by vampires.
Yeah.
You probably get the hell out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucian lands next to you two, and he just turns and looks at the door. He's like, "Is it ready?"
I think we can go in.
I think we can go in. I don't think there's any more magic. She'll look up. Are you guys ready?
Heddle's like, "Are we going in?"
Yeah.
He comes over to the edge here. And
Tired
he's
of
like,
standing
he
here.
like looks down at 8-10 feet, and he like goes, kind of crawls over this thing and dangles down right here, and then drops to the ground. Gorgain just takes a leap and jumps down like that, right to here. Yeah. The rest of them kind of stay up on top.
Yeah, Lily does. She
Tessa
says-
comes to the edge to watch, but Dalmar will drop down.
Yeah.
Tuffy stays with you, Lily, and Gordon and Zira. They don't move. They don't move yet,
Okay.
of course. Tessa's like looking down. Dalmar lands in front of Lucian. Lucian just looks at him, and he's like, "Out of the way, lad." And Dalmar goes, "Hold on." And he turns and looks at the door. The handle seems to be that sickle.
He just says it out loud.
Yeah.
They're gonna say, I'm not touching that. Who wants to open it?
He reaches up and grabs it and pulls it down, and the door unlocks. And he pulls it open towards you.
You guys ready? Let's go.
So, when you open it, I'm gonna have to bring all of them that are going in
Okay.
over there.
Oh goodness. Do we need to look away?
You can't memorize that yet.
I'm not looking at it.
You see a hallway, and it opens up into a room where there's glowing pulsations going on in there, and it's like a red color. Dalmar will come inside and look, and Gorgain will go after him. Velia and Rava, do you guys go in?
Yeah.
So you'll get in, you'll be able to see the same thing when you guys come to this archway. Over to the left here, there's a stone. It's a bloodstone, but it looks dead, like it's doing nothing. But from underneath it, there's a green glow. In the corners, there are bloodstones that are about 5 to 6 feet in height. One is like 7 feet, and they're about this big around, and they jut up. The ground over here is deteriorated or broken or something. Like there's an explosion maybe, you're not sure. And underneath it you see gears. Like metal gears. And a pulsating green light coming from what looks like some sort of green gem that's at the base of this bloodstone. And it smells like death. Dalmar kind of backs out and tells you what it looks like. Everybody that's up top. Gordon says to Zira, let's try to get out of this thing.
Okay.
Just to see if we can.
Alright. Well, we're not on the prime, so
I know.
let's try.
He starts moving through the shadow plane.
I will too.
You go right off it, like you're not even on it. You just go past whatever power was there, whatever barrier was
I
there.
bet you that if we shift to the prime while on that thing, we won't be able to shift back.
Good thing we didn't shift to the prime. He tries to send a message. He's like, I can't get a hold of them. Should we go back in and leave a message and then leave? Do you want to go back in that again? We can't leave them. We can go tell Vay.
We could go tell Vay what's going on. We could telepathy Vay from here.
Yeah.
Telepathy.
Okay. He does.
Tell him what's going on.
He kind of looks at you funny. He's like, he's not responding.
Uh-oh. Did they attack him while we were all gone?
Maybe Ares and him went to a druid circle. I mean, we should return and see.
You think?
But we should let them know.
Let's let them know and go back, I
You
guess.
got some paper and ink?
Oh my god. No, actually, I can't. I don't have any in my notebooks. I can't touch them, remember?
I could touch him. He'll get a piece of some ink,
She does. She
and he'll write a
touches
note
them.
and attach it to one of his arrows and aim over at the Ziggurat from where you guys are and fire it. Lily, you're still up on top.
Mm-hmm.
That stone giant, one of Gordon's arrows appears, hits it with a note.
Grab it.
Okay,
Read it.
we got out through the shadow plane. We're gonna try to get a hold of Vay, but he's not answering. We're gonna return to Marabilia. Something's amiss. Ares is there alone with Vay. You guys got this. You do. You're the heroes of the North. Sign, Gordon.
Roll it back up. Put it in her pocket.
Okay.
Her bag. Put it in her bag.
So you're up on top right now.
With Tuffy and Lamast.
Uh-huh. And your vampires. They're bonded to you.
Nice.
Feel whatever that was that they tried to break, it didn't work. You know, whatever it was, they're bonded to you.
Nice.
Tessa says, do we really have need of those? The vampires. Don't they serve our enemy?
They serve me now.
For now, yes. Dalmar's like, looks like there's a broken crystal down here with some other green crystal glowing, pulsating, and underneath the floor, some sort of gears. The mass says, are the gears turning? He's like, no.
it's part of the ship.
The ship is more than a ship. He kind of looks at you. Don't you think?
Oh, definitely.
What is it?
It's very reminiscent of mine and Myra's Citadel.
There were at least a dozen of these in every sector, the boy says. They are common. Nothing special about them. Takes his hand off. We have agreed. If you say one of those crystals down there is damaged, then we have a bigger problem than I thought. I thought it was just the one up here. But that one down there will need to be replaced as well. And the one below that if it is broken. Cannot imagine what sort of power surge would have took place to destroy those. There's a green color. What is it? The boy says. Dalmar kind of looks at Velia and Lucia and thinks, I don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know.
Rhea will look at it. Can she see it? Is there any details about it that she can see from?
She's got to go down the hallway
Got you.
and by the archway and look at it. That the Dalmar already did.
Yeah, she will.
Okay. All right. So, Rava, when you go down, it changes.
She'll say to everybody, I'm gonna go check it out.
Velia goes with her.
Okay. All right, you guys come to the archway there, and you can look in and see what Dalmar was talking about.
I have a changing systems question.
Sure.
In the Ring of Gax.
Hopefully I can answer it.
Yeah, in the Ring of Gax, the blue stone was for the identify spell. We have an equivalent.
We do.
Arcane identifier?
It's Arcane Identify, I believe. First or second level, one or the other. Meaning an Arcanite Stone. If you have an Arcanite Stone, it'll destroy it, but you won't take any Constitution damage from it.
Okay. And it's out of the Ring of Gax.
So, yeah, it wouldn't cost... Actually... Yeah. Goodness. Yeah, it will,
I'm looking for it.
if you cast it out of the ring and you don't use an Arcanite Stone while you're doing it to absorb it, actually no, because it would have been infused. So see, it's been different. So it is an artifact, right? It's the Ring of Gax.
It is.
So yeah, it does nothing to you, and you can cast Identify. You realize when you cast it that it'll take 7 days for it to come back.
Okay.
Hope I answered it right. Sounds fair?
So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me write that down.
You're gonna identify what though? I think you have to be touching it, right?
I haven't.
The
found
0
it.
is the range. Arcane Identify. You look at your list.
I'm gonna do. I have to go back to the spell list because I can't find it.
So you two are doing that, and you're thinking about that spell, Lily? Is it Lily that's casting that? Or
No,
is
this
it Velia?
is Velia down in the.
Okay, so you're thinking about casting that, and you're looking over there, and you can smell death in the room. Like, it's really strong. Like, it's seeping up from the floor itself. Reva,
Yeah.
make an engineering check when you come around the corner and you look at those gears in the floor. way the gears work, it seems like it spins or turns, and the gears on the outside do something to the center. And the roof's, you know, about 12 feet, 13 feet tall. Do you look up?
Yeah.
You can see there is a hole right above this stone in the floor of the roof, but not in the roof itself, where there are gears as well.
Okay.
So with your engineering, you basically believe that this spins and then the center opens up. So like the room spins, something happens. This whole thing shifts.
She'll telepathy everybody that. Be like, you guys, I think that this room, the whole room spins and that this will open up. If this is all functioning correctly.
Yeah, that's the way the Citadel worked.
Yeah. It looks like
The
I don't know,
stone,
the
when you're
floor
telling
is-
them that, and you look and you're starting to talk about the floor, and you look over and you see that green pulsating stone at the bottom, the big red one, and you get like this, you know, weird feeling from it. It's strange. Kind of makes you feel uneasy.
really.
A little
Draca?
bit. Yeah,
What the fuck?
because it's light and you're not sure what it does. Like, you know what I mean? You just get this sixth
She'll kneel
sense.
down and
You know
just
what I
come
mean?
from a distant,
Yeah. So her way of the one, you know, like kind of almost like a spidey sense goes off.
she'll look at Velia.
And you realize
she'll be
that
like,
you need to use it or you're going to be affected by something. It's already affecting you. Like you're going to have to use your innate ability, or
Yes, she will.
you use which one? Because one is an area effect, right?
Yeah. Yeah, one of them's an area of effect.
And Velia's standing right next to you.
Yeah.
She's completely unaware
Yeah, she'll use it. It's,
till it gets in, you know, till she uses. She's not so many feet right now.
yes. 63. Under 90.
All right, yeah, that's dangerous, and you block it. But
Back-
there's nothing
yeah.
visible. Like even when you do it, you don't see anything, but you back up.
Yeah, she would say, back up, guys, back up.
Okay,
back
it's
up.
just Valia and you.
Yeah, she'll back her. Back up. Get away from this. And come out.
All right.
She'll tell
You
her.
can do it for 2 rounds. As you're leaving this room, when you step
Wait, was that supposed to be the Vulcan ability?
right
Oh, okay. I don't have to roll for that.
now, could you have done the other one instead?
I didn't realize that that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, because remember that one goes off.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the 90% mind
Environmental resistance.
Yeah.
Yes. Hold on, I was looking for
The
it.
way of the one skill, environmental resistance.
+2 to all saves for environmental damage. They're safe. No, you're talking about transmography.
So what we're talking about is her innate Vulcan ability
Yep.
that she has.
It's kind of the same.
Yeah, well, it's a energy absorption type ability that she has
right.
Yeah,
from the old rules.
that's
But
the Vulcan ability.
Yeah.
Fuck.
all Vulcan or human Vulcans get an innate ability, and it's randomly chosen with rolls when you create your character. So
She'll tell Velia something went off in my absorption, Velia. There's something there. I can withstand it for 2 rounds. Maybe I can figure it out. I don't know.
but it's too late, and you got 1 round left.
Yeah.
When you back up,
I
when you
don't
back
have
up
enough time.
about 5 feet, it doesn't do it anymore. It's
Okay.
like just right at the edge of that doorway there.
Okay. She would tell her I would have to meditate to be able to do that again. But if you walk through that doorway, something's gonna happen. I couldn't tell what it was.
Okay. So she'll put up her unseen sight.
There's
Okay.
something wrong.
How far do you push it out?
Just like. Are we back in the hallway now?
Yeah, you're 5 feet back from that archway. So you guys are.
So she'll take a couple steps back towards the door and then put it out in a 5 feet.
Right there.
Yeah, in a 5 foot radius around her.
All right.
One of those octagons is 5 foot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't feel anything
Okay.
in that area?
Cool.
There's something there is what Dalmar says. You yelled that, right? Hey, guys. Reva.
No, she said that to Valia. But she would back up and be like, guys, there's something not right down there.
Should we close the door, he says?
There's something. It's when you get within about 5 feet of that archway that's down there. There's something there.
I smell something in the air, and it is not good.
There's something.
Close it. And Dalmar does.
They're back, right? They're out of there.
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
What's the matter? Lamass says. Lily, you're up there with Lamass on top. What's the matter? He looks over the edge, and you see Tessa look down. She's like, what's up?
Wait. There's something wrong down there. There's something about 5 feet from the archway. I'm not sure what it is, but there's something.
Lamass says, I can look.
I would be really careful.
I'll come down and just look. You can open the door.
Don't get within 5 feet of that archway.
He nods. He comes and floats down, and Dalmar just looks at you and grabs it. He's like, "You want me to open it again?" He opens it, and Lamass kind of stares in. Yes, there is. That whole room is filled with it.
What is it?
Waves in the air. A substance that is sometimes seen deep in the earth, and it will affect your body. It is often gathered from space as well, or devices that could perhaps control space stations or spaceships. Or
It might be
something else.
coming from that broken stone that's down there.
Well, how can we can't go in that. I have heard it called radiation before. I do not know if that is what it is.
Okay, let's see. How far, could she get to it without going into that
She
radiation?
can go into the hallway 10 feet. You can go into the hallway 10
And then
feet.
how far is that?
And then
from
it's
the
right
stone?
there. Then it's right there. So from the stone,
Is it within 15 feet?
I don't know. Let's look. Let's take a gander. So you could come to here. Right there's the edge of it. Okay?
Okay.
So that would be 5, 10, 15,
Damn it.
20,
Okay.
22, 23 feet from you.
Fuck. She cannot reach it with what she was gonna do.
What do you want to reach?
I wanted with my unseen sight to try to feel that, but
gotcha.
it's too far away.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me think about this.
The mass floats back up, gaseous form, back up to the top where you're at, Lily.
What did you find?
There's radiation underneath us. The air, it will infect you and destroy your flesh and organs, eyes. Something is broken under there.
So how are War Child and Tatal and Mal surviving that, I wonder?
they're not in that room. They're somewhere else. Maybe the other place is not that way. Or maybe it is. Maybe we're coming to graveyard. Who's to say that War Child is alive? He could be dead underneath, along with others.
Rabo would say, how does radiation affect positive material?
I don't know. I have not experimented with this substance, but I've always been taught to stay away from it, and that there are certain alchemical equations that will also cause this effect. And the forgotten or forbidden recipes, as they call them. Guys,
Yeah.
that's where we're gonna call it tonight. Give you time to think about it.
I know there's a way to clear it.
There has to be. For sure. For sure.
I'm
Good
sorry.
game.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
been excellent. It's been excellent. You guys are at the top of the pyramid of the Ziggurat. You're still stuck on it. Of course, nobody tried to leave, but there and Gordon. Lily knows there's a way to leave now. She can plane shift. If she needs to get out, she can. But shit's going on. Something's going on. You're not sure if War Child is even alive, or Talda, Malar, or where are the kids? All those questions. Vampires under your control, bonded to you. Wow, you turned dark. Dark player
No.
characters. No, not that bad. Lily's not that bad, but she's just doing what she has to do. Bailey, on the other hand, she got some splaining to do. No. Thanks, guys, for coming. We're gonna get off here, and we will see you next week. That was a fun episode. Kind of interesting. We'll see what you guys end up doing. We're Original GM. Like, subscribe, share, all that. Peace.
Peace.
There's a gift inside the old gods granted me, a vision of the way to change reality. In the shadows creeping, can't rest your weary head. No time for you to sleep now, or evil it will spread. So gather all your friends and listen to my tale. Adventure story shaping, magic and the veil. Dragons, devils, demons, and creatures that I fear, and heroes of the north. Just please don't be scared. The heroes are the monsters to the enemy. It all depends upon the way that you proceed. Original GM, we're here to set you free. Come join in the adventure. Who you wanna be? Who you wanna be? We are heroes. Lord.